Hey Vsauce, Wingus, Dingus, and Bingus! We're here to explain the culinary chemistry behind cinnamon rolls.
Preheat oven to 350 and dissolve yeast in milk 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Let it sit for a couple of minutes. A number of biological events causes bread to rise. The fungal yeast is a kind of fungus. Rather than eating, they absorb their food. However, the chemical mechanism that breaks down sugar is the same one we employ. They use a variety of enzymes to speed up, catalyze, the process of taking in oxygen and sugar and converting them to carbon dioxide and water. Cellular respiration is the name for this process. It happens in all of our cells. It stores the energy generated from sugar breakdown in another molecule called ATP. ATP is then used by cells to perform a variety of tasks. But here's the thing. If there isn't any oxygen, we die. Yeast simply move to a different process called fermentation. Fermentation consumes sugar and converts it to carbon dioxide and ethanol. It's inefficient compared to cellular respiration. About 36 ATP is produced through cellular respiration, while about 2 is produced by fermentation. Enzymes are also used in fermentation. Fermentation is the process of converting one molecule of glucose into 2 molecules of ethanol and 2 molecules of carbon dioxide. Because gases take up more volume than liquids or solids, carbon dioxide is what causes the bread to rise. Bacteria, and in the case of yeast, fungus, are both capable of this process.
Cyrus, that's cool and all, but here's how it all relates to producing bread. Bakers typically purchase a yeast in a dry form. They then pour the required quantity into some water, and in our case, we're using milk. Temperature has an effect on enzymes. The enzymes will be destroyed and the yeast will die if the water is too hot. The process will be slowed if it's too cold. The addition of sugar or another food source is made. The yeast then multiplies by doing cellular respiration. Because of the carbon dioxide bubbles, the yeast mixture will seem frothy. Fermentation is the process of converting 1 molecule of glucose into 2 molecules of ethanol and 2 molecules of carbon dioxide. Because gases take up more volume than liquids or solids, carbon dioxide is what will cause the bread to rise.
Cinnamon rolls. Where do they come from? Where do they go? Our journey begins in Europe. Sri Lankan cinnamon was introduced to Europe by Roman spice dealers. Sweden used it in pastries much later. And then, the cannibal, or cinnamon bun, was born. Cardamom is commonly included in Swedish cannibal dough, which gives it a very unique flavor. Since the year 1999, Cinnamon Roll Day is celebrated on October 4th. Cinnamon rolls come in a variety of sizes. The bigger version, known as korvapussy, can grow up to 20 centimeters in diameter and weigh up to 200 grams. Haga, a neighborhood in Gothenburg, Sweden, is very famous for its enormous cinnabuns. Hagabuller, or Queen of the Kitchen, is the name given to these big cinnamon buns. Hagabuller are normally 30 centimeters or more in diameter, and they are not considered communal despite their size. Typically, each individual normally orders 1. Swedish cinnamon buns are topped with pearl sugar rather than frosting, as is the case in North America.